In the path of totality, the ordinary transforms into the extraordinary, and this Toronto Rock season has witnessed moments of brilliance that defy explanation. Just as the sun's corona bursts forth in a dazzling display during an eclipse, so too do the best rise, illuminating the floor with their unmatched skill and unwavering determination. As we journey through the final moments of this remarkable season, where every play, every pass, and every goal brings forces together for a remarkable spectacle.
Bouncing, Rose scores! A goalie goal!
Got a good day coming, and it's all I need. Everything I wanted is in front of me.
What are you guys trying to do?
With the end of the regular season drawing near, and the intensity of each week ramping up, the boys find some time to hang out and play a small game of horse before practice.
Backhand, top, right.
Like far side?
Yeah. Oh. Shot in the far end. Goal, can't touch the ground. This is the only one here. This is Rosie's. Oh. Oh man, that came out way too high. I need my goalie stick for this one. Oh, that's Oh, that was no foul. Nice job.
Orange bucket.
Orange bucket. Did we break our bucket? Sorry, game over.
Yeah, I broke it. I'm sorry.
Not for water. Oh, jeez.
It was.
Are you? Phil, you owe the track to your bucket, bud.
Go to Home Depot.
Yeah.
Those are, oh, that
What's
thing is
that?
mangled.
That's a fine.
Before it was drivable, now it's not drivable.
Who do you think the winner of this horse game, though?
I mean, it has to be Phil. He's at 0
I'm at no letters. I'm at no letters.
I don't know.
What do you guys
One broken bucket, no letters.
The broken bucket might be 3.
After sitting out the past 6 games with an injury, Toronto Rock captain Challen Rogers reacquaints himself with the team for tonight's practice.
See you out here, Chow. Good Chow. Hey, Chow. Starts here tonight, right? So talk to each one of you upstairs, and kind of a common theme too. It's just about taking advantage of what's in front of us here and consistency. Consistency in our play as a group, offense, defense, goaltending, a team, and in individuals, all right? So we got 3 games left. We're focused on Albany. Let's be good tonight. Here we go.
This is nice. This is nice.
Rock on 3. 1, 2, 3. Rock.
Whenever you get hurt, the initial shock kind of scares you a little bit when you're talking with doctors and trainers to see kind of the timeline. And I know the timeline for me was 4 to 6 weeks, but you never really know what that timeline's going to be. And fortunate for us, we had the bye weekend kind of near the end of my recovery, and that just gave me an added week to feel healthier and feel stronger and more confident in myself to go out there and perform.
The return of Cappy intersects with impeccable timing as the league-leading Rock are set to face off against the Albany Firewolves, who have been neck and neck with Toronto in the race to the top of the NLL.
When you're not playing, it's never really a fun time. I mean, you have to look at the positives. You know, the perspective you gain from just kind of watching from up top and how this team's playing and what guys are doing, sacrificing themselves, getting in lanes, you know, just putting their body on the line for the betterment of the group. It's nice to watch from up top and you know, see those things, and you just want to incorporate that in your own game when you get back in and you're healthy.
Chow, you love that thing, right?
How?
All right, do your thing, boys. Obviously, big one here for us tonight. So get ready, do what you got to do this morning, and let's be sharp. Welcome back, Scott. Go on.
Right. Rock on 3. 1, 2, 3. Right.
Chal's the captain of this team for a reason. We got a lot of great leaders on this team, but Chal's the leader of this team, so to get him back is a huge boost.
He pushes guys to be better, and even while he was hurt, he was still doing that. Now that we have him back, I feel like everybody's in a good position where we know what it's going to take, even with him out there.
Challen Rogers is back in the lineup tonight for Toronto, so they understand the impact of this one. And for the Albany Firewolves, a 3-game losing streak, that all goes to rest. This is a pinnacle test for this team, and they can erase all doubt with a win tonight.
Let's go, Cap! What a pleasure it is to be back with you boys. Boys, sitting up top, you gain a new perspective. Gain a perspective on what each and every one of you guys every single night. Sacrificing your bodies, getting in lanes, play for each other, play together. We walk out Albany with the up. Nice about us. Rock on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Sawyer is there's Rogers. Welcome back to the lineup. His best game as a pro. 4 block shots against Calgary. 5 seconds and Albany got one off and scores. Desnu in transition delivers. Toronto has made statements all year. They are consistent, they grind out games, and with Challen Rogers back in the lineup, their top studs have come to play.
Hey, boys! Time to send a message to this f***ing league.
Finds a cutter, and Lindner scores. Jamison remains on the bench. That pass by Tom Schreiber, 10 seconds. Rose the save, airs it out. Bouncing, Rose scores! A goalie goal to cap it for Toronto! And the Toronto Rock continue to maintain the best record in the league.
Right, boys, great effort coming in here on the road. Great job.
Great shooting.
Never in doubt.
Good job, good win. Okay, some ups and downs there, but I thought at certain times we're just completely dominant. Good job. All right.
So you want to just keep it, Rose?
No, I'm good. Great effort, boys. Great job coming down here, but and a lot of special efforts, but good having you back, Chal. Second effort.
Or no guy. Boys, instead of pregame, right? The sacrifices guys make, like going in 1 against 2, loose ball battles, just coming out with it. That's the shit that special efforts like that is make this team special. So keep that shit up. Great job, Rosie. All right. Rock on 3. 1, 2, 3. Rock.
I don't know if you know, but you hit a huge milestone tonight, passing Bob Watson for all-time goalie wins of the Toronto Rock. What does that milestone and moment mean to you here tonight? Anytime get to be mentioned with Whipper. He was my favorite goalie growing up, so looking back on that in a lot of years, that'll be pretty special. And yeah, I mean, obviously honored to kind of be mentioned with him.
While a goalie goal is a rare sight to behold in the NLL, Saturday's empty netter was just a cherry on top for what has been an MVP caliber season for Nick Rose. Rosie has been a league leader in all goalie stats, holding the fort down for the team all season long.
He's been the backbone of this team for a long time, and he's playing on a different level. He's making saves he obviously should, and making saves he has no business making. He's having just an MVP season, and you know, when we have defensive breakdowns, you know, he's there to bail us out.
I know Nick just wants to win, and he's in a groove right now, and you know, hopefully we can continue to ride him to the promised land.
We just have the utmost confidence in him and what he's doing right now, and it's great to ride an extremely hot goalie in the playoffs.
I still do believe that there's a lot of good years in front of me, even being 36 years old, but some of those milestones one day will be great to look back at, but anybody that's been in pro sports or
been around the NLL and the Toronto Rock. It's a sport and a game about championships. I understand the kind of desperation to break through as a group and this core and win a championship, and we do believe that this is our best chance, so we gotta kind of keep our focus on that and not worry about anything else that's going on, whether it's stats, awards, and that kind of stuff. But yeah, one day I'll appreciate it all. Every team we're seeing right now is fighting for their lives, and we want to go out on a high note. All of our great fans that come out and support us, we want to put on our kind of best performance for them and cap off a good regular season at home, and then we have obviously one more tune-up before coming back home for the playoffs.
Go, Rock, go!
It's going to be a playoff atmosphere. I think the crowd's going to be pretty big, and whenever we play at home, we want to perform for them, and they're coming out spending their hard-earned money to watch us play and to support us, and we just want to give them the best result, and that's a win, and giving them a ton of home playoff games, hopefully. So every game in this league is important, and that's no different come Saturday.
Rogers and the Rock are treating this like a round one elimination game, so they're going to be ready. But Rochester, they have a lot to play for. This is do or die for them.
Every night we got an opportunity again here to clinch. First overall, you win tonight, you know that you're at the top of the standings, and then you dictate everything comes through here in Hamilton the rest of the playoffs.
Last regular season game at home, fan appreciation night. I heard a lot of guys talking about, rewarding the fans. We'll go out and do that tonight with your connect.
Fellas, Matty touched on it, right? The killer instinct. We have the opportunity to be in this building every game throughout the playoffs. Take a look around. It's all the motivation we need to give them the result they came to see. Rock on three. 1, 2, 3.
Rogers in, shoots, scores! And the captain is back at home. And that one again stings it for Small, and the Rock on a roll. The players, Rogers makes a slip move, scores!
What we're seeing from him is just pure insanity.
Swings one on, scores! Everything's going in for Toronto. Small scores to make the Nighthawks pay. And a 13-6 final ensures that the Rock, as long as they play in the postseason, will be playing in this building.
That's a sign of greatness and good teams, all right? You're not satisfied. We're not satisfied after a game like that. You're looking at it and you're kind of dissecting things, right? So you're always striving to be better, and that's what the best teams are. But credit to you guys. You guys find a way to win each and every night and to play 17 games, and we're moving forward, and we haven't done anything, and we all know that. But to win 14 of 17 and to finish first overall, good on you guys. Hell of a job, and you see what we're capable of. So credit to you guys. Focus on the positives here tonight. That first period or first half was an absolute clinic. Awesome job. Awesome season to this point. We're just getting started. Good job, boys.
A lot of great effort, Steve, man. You keep giving us the ball like that, working hard for those loose balls. You're a fucking beast. We're going to give this to a guy. I don't know if he's gotten it. It's just fucking raises the bar every time we're playing. Raises the bar of this team and just sacrifices all day long. So, Mitchie.
All right, boys. You heard Matty. We're just getting started. We got one more next week. We can smash one more team, then the real season starts 2 weeks. Let's go. Rock on three. 1, 2, 3. Rock!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Toronto Rock Total Access. I am Mike Hancock, along with the co-host, Challen Rogers. We are back for another week, the final week of the regular season approaching. There is really not a lot of certainty to the playoff picture right now, other than the fact that we are the number one seed.
I feel like over the past couple of weeks, you kind of be looking at who we're supposed to be playing, but I think it's changed almost every week.
One of the coolest things that fans can do right now, if they want to do a little experimenting, is they can go to NLLstats.com, and Graham Perro, who runs that website, has created a little tab that says could happen. It's a lot of fun. You can waste a lot of time doing that and be like, oh, wow, this team can go, like Panther City can finish fourth, or You know, the Bandits can finish 7th or they can finish 3rd, or like, it is bananas going into this weekend.
I might have to waste some time doing that.
But you got to say, I mean, the unified standings now, I think, definitely accomplished what the league had hoped.
Yeah.
Having this kind of drama going into the final week of the season.
It's everything you want, I think, and for sports in general. You want that kind of parity come the end of the season. You see it in the NHL playoffs.
You know, until the last week or so, you know, everyone was kind of in contention, fighting for spots, and it's been interesting. So I think it's created a lot of great drama.
I used to write an article every year just for my own blog, and I called it Could Happen, because it was all of these scenarios that were really unlikely but still possible. It's surprising how many different scenarios there still are. This weekend's game for the Rock kind of doesn't mean anything because they've clinched first place overall anyway, but it means everything to Saskatchewan. If the Rock beat Saskatchewan, not only is that going to affect Saskatchewan's chances, but it's going to affect Vancouver's, and it's going to affect Buffalo's, and it's going to affect Halifax. It's going to affect, most of the games are going to affect at least a couple of teams. Some of them could affect all of them.
We can't control who we're going to get, and you know, we're going to play someone in a one-game single elimination. You better show up and play your best against anyone or you're going to be done. We've done what we can control, and that's finished in the first spot, and then however the matchup's going to work or whatever, it is what it is.
Because there are 8 games left, it's 2 to the power of 8, so there are 256 possibilities of the results of all of those games. To the right here, we have all of the games that are left. So let's say we look at Rochester. Rochester plays 2 games. We can say, let's say they beat Georgia and they jumped from 14th up to 11th. And then let's say they lose to Philadelphia and then they drop back down to 13th. It's possible that Rochester is out of the playoffs by the time this very last game is played, but it's also possible that the result of that game, even though it's between 2 teams that aren't in the playoffs, could affect teams that are in the playoffs.
Good job on the weekend. Let's keep this rolling. Let's be good and crisp here for about an hour and get out of here.
Throughout this year, the guys have done a great job at obviously getting us to this point and first in the league. And just to have everyone back and build up that chemistry and confidence in your own body heading into playoffs is super important.
We understand that kind of time's running out for this core, and we really got to find a way to put it all together all at once. And we believe it's this year, but obviously time will tell.
You always say you learn from your losses and you learn from your mistakes, but we have to show it now. It's time. It's time to just step up in those big situations.
Just as the sun casts its last shimmering rays before succumbing to the darkness of totality, so too does this record-breaking season reach its zenith, extinguishing Saskatchewan's playoff hopes with a 12-11 victory over the Rush. Like celestial bodies aligning in a rare cosmic dance, this team's relentless pursuit of excellence has eclipsed all expectations.
If we go back to 2024, there's a bug.
You're welcome. No worries, mate.
Third one right here today. How hot?
Does it make him feel skinny?
Can I get one?
Anybody find get you an Albany? Anybody find a pair of fresh and short jocks?
Better question, anybody forget their Gitchin Albany?
Yeah, potentially me.